You earn money. I look pretty? No, it's, you be the dog. I be the god. 3:17 a.m. On the wall of a deserted Brooklyn subway station, a still wet watercolor graffiti began to write. The paint converged like a living creature into a 3-meter-tall orange cat, raising its middle finger. No, raising the middle toe bean. And howled at the moon. F***. My tail's drawn too short again. And by the way, has anyone seen my moissanite earring? The one on my left eye, the blindingly sparkly kind. The next second, the entire wall collapsed with a poof into a sheet of paper. The orange cat dissolved into countless ink lines that swept backwards, swallowing the unlucky passerby, Charlie Baker. Outside the paper, only a spilled cup of instant coffee steamed. Inside, Charlie fell from a great height, landing face first at the feet of a pink-haired girl wearing a studded jacket. A bling-bling earring sparkled on her left ear, its fire rivaling a miniature disco ball. She nudged his head with her foot. Hey, creator god, care to explain? Why have my boobs been shrunk 2 cup sizes again? And why is there only an empty setting on my right ear? That thing's worth more than my conscience. Freeze frame. The scene above would appear on the front page of the New York Post 6 hours later, under the headline, Shocking. Prodigy comic artist vanishes mysteriously. Site yields only an angry cat-eared girl and half a moissanite. Chapter 1. Bankruptcy. Both in and out of the page, Charlie Baker, 27. Graduate of a third-rate art school, rejected by the Sundance Independent Comic Award for 4 consecutive years. The sales of his latest series, Catopia, bombed so hard the publisher sent him literal razor blades in the mail, with a note. Finish the manuscript before you slit your wrists. To survive, Charlie bought the cheapest instant coffee and the quickest comic script auto-generator. The ad read, just input keywords, cat, girl, revenge, get a Hollywood 3-act structure in 3 minutes. Charlie typed them in, hit enter. The screen flashed with a red message. Character has awakened. Please treat her well, or else, you know. P.S. The moissanite earring is startup capital. Don't lose it, and you become the next diamond. Thinking it was just an Easter egg left by some edgy programmer, he dragged the file into the print queue. And so, at 3:17 a.m., the wall collapsed, and he was sucked into his own manuscript. Chapter 2. Who am I? Where am I? Who's the ATM? The pink-haired girl crouched down, her cat eyes gleaming with dollar signs in the dark. Name, C.H. Charlie. Okay, ATM Charlie. Introductions done. I'm Charlotte L. Lynch. ID number. The first personality from your pen tip. She snapped her fingers. Ink lines rose from the ground, twisting into an ID card that read. Character attribute. Infinitely rebootable. Hidden identity. Author's darling. Current gear. Moissanite earring. Left. Can refract the fourth wall, and briefly make the author speak human. Charlie's pupils shook. This was exactly the setting he hadn't even submitted yet. Charlotte leaned close, whispering in his own voice inside his mind. Listen. Draw me as the richest person in the universe, or I'll draw you as a corgi wearing a cone of shame and a moissanite dog tag. Learning to bark in Times Square while live streaming fake earrings, Charlie was instantly scared into a state of abstract expressionism, with tears and snot flying simultaneously. Chapter 3. Touchdown on Cat Planet. Instant setback, the ink lines surged again, tossing the pair into a mint-scented desert. The sky was PS color picker #FFD700, the sun a giant light bulb whose filament occasionally flickered with the word, save. A distant sign read, welcome to Catopia, New Nevada District. Please voluntarily pay catnip tax and moissanite VAT. Charlotte kicked the sign away, then crooked a finger at Charlie. Give me a cheat code. Charlie trembled. I'm just a guy who draws panels, then draw me a panel to jump out of. And while you're at it, complete my right earring. Moissanite, 3EX fire. 1 star less, and I'll cut your balls into an 8 hearts 8 arrows cut. Charlie's fingers moved uncontrollably, scribbling in the air. A 7-Eleven convenience store sprang up, its shelves stocked with catnip beer and moissanite sandpaper flavor gum. The cash register automatically ejected an earring box containing the right earring, a perfect match. A system prompt sounded in his ear. Ding. Character, Charlotte. Wealth plus 10000. Author's real-world account synced. Minus 50 cents. Handling fee. Includes earring polishing. Watching his PayPal balance drop from $3.22 to $2.72. Charlie wept bitterly. Chapter 4. The antagonist enters. Sphinx the hairless cat, from the edge of the desert. A stretch Lincoln drifted over, its doors lifting like cat paws. Sphinx the hairless cat, wearing a tailored suit and a diamond collar, appeared. The collar's pendant was a payment due notice, with half a moissanite stuck to the back. The very half Charlotte was missing. Charlotte, you owe me 9 lives. principal and interest, plus earring cutting fees. It raised a paw, and the outline Charlie had written just last night materialized in the air. Act 3. Protagonist gets skinned alive by antagonist. Reader satisfaction plus 999. Charlotte narrowed her eyes. Hear that? It wants to skin me. You'll be waiting as a bald corgi. Charlie instantly caved, hastily drawing a door on his palm labeled, Emergency Escape. Author's darling only, Sphinx sneered. In my turf, I collect royalties on everything you draw, including moissanite fire tax. It snapped its fingers. The 7-Eleven instantly collapsed into a 2D sticker and flew into its wallet. Charlie's real account was deducted another $1,999. A bank text alert followed. Your account has triggered overdraft protection. Please deposit funds immediately, or we will notify your mother and confiscate your earring setting. Charlie's mother was his greatest fear in life. Even worse than his editor. Chapter 5. First counterattack. Catnip berserker. Charlotte took a deep breath of the minty sandstorm, then suddenly pulled out from her backpack a marker, its cap inlaid with moissanite fragment. Charlie, draw my awakened form for me. Mix Dragon Ball plus Captain Marvel plus 2 broke girls Max's mouth. The earring must be the thruster. Gripping the marker as if struck by lightning, Charlie watched the lines dash out on their own, spreading across the desert. Ink threads wrapped around Charlotte, golden tabby battle armor, a rainbow tail whip, pupils displaying Bitcoin tickers, the earring transforming into a micro-thruster, its fire trailing a 10-meter-long tail flame. She threw a punch, the sandstorm transforming into a catnip rain. Sphinx was choked into a sneezing fit on the spot, IOUs flying everywhere. System prompt. Antagonist sneeze value plus 100. Real-world conversion. Charlie sneezed so hard he fractured a rib. One crushed diamond fell off the earring, automatically counted as wear and tear. In a hospital room outside the page, Charlie coughed up blood while updating his Instagram. Getting abused by my own character again today. So blessed. Hashtag moissanite earring keeps me alive. Followers skyrocketed by 100k. Hashtag Catopia challenge trended. The same earring sold out instantly. Chapter 6. The Black Widow investigator logs in. Insurance investigator Veronica Romanoff pushed open the hospital room door, wearing 10-centimeter heels and a knockoff version of the same moissanite earring. Mr. Baker, your comic must fail, or no payout. She produced a creative failure confirmation form, demanding Charlie kill off the female lead on the spot. The moment Charlie's hand touched the pen, Charlotte's sinister laugh echoed in his mind. Kill me? I'll socially kill you first, and melt your earring into a dog tag. The next second, Charlie's right hand went rogue, graffitiing on the hospital wall. A naked Charlie tied by cats to the Times Square billboard, a sign above his head reading, I owe all of Manhattan tuna cans and moissanite debt. Giant earring models hanging from his ears. Veronica raised an eyebrow. Interesting. Explosive traffic. The company has decided to reverse insure. You're worth more alive than dead. She immediately offered a $3 million gamble. Within 3 months, make Catopia sales exceed 10 million copies. Fail, and Charlie pays double. Succeed, and the company gives him half the IP, plus lifetime free moissanite maintenance. Charlie looked at the contract, then at the hospital ceiling, where a line of cat paw writing had appeared. Dare to sign, I'll make you a billionaire. Don't dare, and I'll turn you into a corgi right now. With the earring welded to your nose, weeping, Charlie signed, his speed rivaling filling out college entrance exam sheets, using a moissanite crushed diamond as his seal on the contract. Chapter 7. Making money inside the comic. Charlotte stepped on Sphinx's back, giving it a capitalist re-education. Listen. I'm running for election. President of Catopia. Slogan. Let every cat have 9 automatic litter robots and a pair of moissanite earrings. She made Charlie mentally draw a live stream rocket. The rocket's nose was a giant catnip disco ball, surface covered in moissanite fragment, with bullet comment effects reading, blind the dogs. The rocket launched. TikTok synchronize activation hashtag cat president. Charlotte danced a cat-eared version of Say So in front of the camera, her tail sweeping the screen. The earrings fire automatically boosting the beauty filter to +10 whitening. Donations fell like meteor showers. Charlie's real-world account madly plus 9999999. Charlie experienced insufficient balance. Please use a larger screen for the first time. Sphinx, not to be outdone, hacked the stream, releasing a competitor. A cowcat wearing a red hat. Slogan, make cats great again, with cheap glass rhinestones stuck on its ears. During the debate, Charlotte's line, are your balls even still there? Those are glass earrings, right? Made the cowcat break down on the spot, its polls plummeting. System prompt. Charlotte approval rating plus 70%. Real world conversion. Charlie's bank account receives $5 million. After taxes, still 5 million, because Catopia is tax-free, and moissanite counts as an art donation. Chapter 8. Crazy outside the page 2, with money in hand. Charlie rented a Times Square billboard for a 24/7 Catopia trailer. The frame studded with LED moissanite lights, looking like a giant KTV from afar. Veronica personally delivered a Hollywood film offer. A Marvel director expressed interest in a Catopia universe, provided Charlotte wears officially licensed earrings on screen. Charlie got cocky, threw an all-night party, drank till dawn, and woke up to find he had actually been drawn as a corgi, pushing a shopping cart for Charlotte inside the comic. A moissanite-shaped dog tag around his neck. Its fire set to maximum brightness, making him tear up. Turns out Charlotte, fearing his ego, had backed up in author's embarrassing form for call anytime. Charlie ran on all fours. Let me out. I still have debts to pay. I'll cover any lost tea-crushed diamond. Charlotte tossed him a new contract. From now on, I take 90% of each page you draw. The remaining 10% buys your dog food and moissanite polishing cloths. Charlie. Woof. Chapter 9. Final manuscript collapse. The delete black hole, with hype peaking. Charlie got a devious idea. Reboot the universe. Kill all characters. Start a new IP. Keep all the copyrights for himself, and monopolize the moissanite mines. He secretly drew a delete black hole in his hospital room, using moissanite fragment to spell by Felicia. Around its edge, a giant trashcan icon appeared in Meow Meow Star's sky. Cats began melting into ink. The tip of Charlotte's tail dripped ink. Her earrings fire gradually dimming. She sneered. Trying to delete me? Don't forget, I can talk in your mind, and I can make your earring grow barbs. She snatched the creation pen, writing hidden code on the black hole's edge. If author equals Charlie, then species equals corgi. Forever an earring welded to nose tip. Permanent, the black hole sucked back. Charlie was pulled into the manuscript, his limbs shortening, ears rounding. Permanent corgi form, a 24/7 sparkling moissanite stuck to the tip of his nose. A happy dog's life. Veronica burst into the hospital room with her legal team, only to find a corgi wearing a hoodie, barking madly at a printer, its earring flashing like a police siren. She looked up. On the wall was a new cover, Charlotte L. Lynch, screenwriter and God. Author credits. Charlotte, human form. Charlie, corgi form. Copyright proceeds. 90% to Charlotte, 10% for dog food and earring maintenance. Chapter 10. Easter egg. Who is the true creator god? 3 months later. The giant billboard in Times Square plays the final episode. Charlotte winks at the camera, a broken pen in her mouth. The fire from the left moissanite earring so bright it causes a filming drone to crash into the nearby live-streaming Charlie Corgi. She flicks a claw. The earring flies out of the screen, transforming into a meteor that smashes into the audience. Cut to reality. A snickering random pedestrian is hit by the meteor. An identical moissanite earring, right, appears in their palm. A receipt stuck to the back. To be continued. Complete the set to unlock author mode. Dare to lose it, and you're the next corgi. The camera pulls back. A giant cat paw watermark appears in the New York night sky. Catopia hiring creator gods. Base pay, 1 moissanite. Commission, the entire universe. Free shipping.